One of the blue Zerg player from Axiom Esports. It's Impact! And in the bottom left corner of the map is that heel Protoss player from Dead Pixels. It's Patience. Again, guys, if you're really enjoying the stream, you can hit that follow button, or you can also subscribe, get the replays of today's matches, all that kind of good stuff. Bunch of other stuff as well. I'm sure Moobot will keep telling you about it. I would also like to point out that I don't know what I was about to say actually. You can check us out on our website, I guess. Something good to say at the start of this map. SC2improve.net for all the latest SC2 Improve news. We've got a €2,000 team league coming up. Registration currently open. Our website has all the details for that if you want to get your team involved. We have and yeah, we've got the winter series as well as some other events. I'll be streaming a lot more actively once my exams are over in a couple of weeks, which will be fun, which will be better. And yeah, that's all I've got to say. Check us out on Twitter as well at SC2_improve. On Facebook, facebook.com/SC2improve. Patry first year for Impact, gonna get it down without being blocked? No! He makes a drone instead. That's a little bit of a mistake. You actually can put it down now. Impact? Impact? There we go. Oh! 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 I see what you're doing. So he's gonna proxy hatch. And, well, gonna get things going a little bit interestingly right from the get-go here in game number 4. So proxy hatch on the way, and immediately actually Patience adds on a forge. And I kind of like this because with the way this proxy hatch is placed, he can add a cannon which will be later used just as a standard part of his wall. He can use that cannon to help kill off this hatchery. So I kind of like this, waiting for the forge to finish here. And Patience just getting whatever extra damage he can onto that right now as he just get pylon blocked. So spawning pool and a gas on the way for Impact. I wonder if he tries to go for something a little bit all-inish once again. From this opening. Patience should have no issue killing this hatchery with... Well, I mean, he's probably going to kill it and let a couple of Zerglings get out. I don't think there's going to be able to be a queen. I don't think a queen's going to be able to get out here. As this cannon finishes... I mean, he's got quite a lot of time left on this hatchery still. He's got a Zealot coming out too, so I guess he's going to start going down pretty quick. I don't think he can make a queen. He's going to cancel it. Cancels it, makes an Evo chamber at the last moment. Blocks this for even longer. He actually needs to cancel that, and there we go, just cancel it there. And Drone's still alive, but swiped away by the Zealot. Taking his third hatchery now, because again, he is blocked at his natural. And a couple of Zerglings on the way out to begin being able to deal with that. So cancelling that proxy hatch in the end, just delaying the nexus here of Patience. And Patience starting to move across the map. As, whoops. Ah, there you go. Set the scoreboard, probably help us out, wouldn't it? Alright, so Nexus should be dropping here very soon for Patience. Zerglings do clean out that pylon, and Impact is going to head up to 3 bases kind of quickly. Kind of expected, considering one of his bases is already over here. Zealot here to look to try and do a little bit of damage as this third hatchery comes down. Queen going to move forward to try and help out. A couple of drones moving over to this third base, but the Zealot is here, and this drone's going to run around a little bit, try and see what's up. And this these couple of Zealots moving forwards here. We're going to try and lock onto that queen. So Zealot's going to go down, and that's actually been really nice control there by Impact, only losing a couple of lings to that. Kills off 2 Zealots, so really nice control there. And Patience losing a couple of Zealots as back at home he has got that forge, so he's actually started his upgrades already. Warp gates over halfway done. So we'll see if you maybe see some gateways being added, or what exactly he wants to do for the rest of this game. And Probe heading across the map here, trying to see what's up. There's a few Zerglings popping out of these Zergs. A few more coming out from the main base. In fact, there's a lot of Zerglings starting to come in here for Impact. And looks as though he might try and flood the front door. Patience here will see this, or maybe not actually if he takes this route. Impact going to actually come along this bomb side? I don't, so it depends. Patience is moving his sentry out of position. He doesn't have the force field. I think he's seen it now, though. And he's just started to come back, and there's the force field. Right in place to turn these Zerglings around. A lot more Zerglings still moving forwards, though. A probe taking down the tower. If he'd maybe turned a couple of lings ahead and taken down that probe on the tower, he maybe could have been in there. There's a couple more sentries walked in, and a few Zerglings do run by. 3 Zerglings actually getting up, or just 1 in the end, getting up in towards the main base, and gets a nice scout off, which reveals that there's no real tech up for his opponent, just a forge, just the gateways, and not really too much else. Another sentry getting warped in here. Rotron being added on for impact as well. I mean, again, he saw no tech, so he's got to start thinking. I mean, what are you up to if you're not going to add on tech, if you're just going to make upgrades? Patience could maybe add on some gates and go for a big aggressive push, or he could maybe add on Twilight Council and a Robo. And, I mean, with Twilight Council and Robo, I suppose we're expecting him to go in towards the third base in the kind of near future. Get +2, get Blink, and just try and hold that third base as best he can. So, these Zerglings going to move south towards this army. And, these sentries turning, getting them Zerglings to turn around. Zerglings moving back now, and, just a single Overlord moving in towards the main base here. Try and see what's up, see what's happening. So Overlord moving in, and Stalker will continue to target down this Overlord until it pops. But guess what the Overlord saw? Yes, he saw a lot of gateways! So, it's not going to be a third base, or, well, it could be. Patience moving over there with a probe, but, I mean, I guess it could still be a third base. He adds on +1 as armor, though, and if you're going for +1 armor, I guess he maybe wants to just hit a timing as fast as possible with Blink and a lot of gates. I mean, this is 8 gates, which is a little bit excessive for just taking a third base with, but he's going to drop it anyway. I guess it's not that excessive. I mean, once you're on 3 bases, 8 gates is very normal. But to take, you know, 8 gates and then go up to 3 bases is a little bit different. Because usually you want to add these gateways over here to kind of wall off a little bit, or to wall a cannon in, or something along those lines, so... Anyway, Hallucinated Phoenix coming around the sky, and there's not really too much to see on impact side of the map. There's only a Roach run up and just impact making roaches for now. As this Zerglings come in, and they're going to see that probe, going to be able to pick that off, and maybe able to get that pylon as well. Sentry's on the way over though, and looks like these Zerglings going to have to retreat here. A couple of Zerglings which were in the main base picked up a couple of kills, and got cleaned up by a few Stalkers, so... Impact moving back, a lot of roaches getting ready to come in towards this third base. As Spire starts up as well, so looking to go into a Mutalisk transition here, and as the game goes on. And both players actually apparently interested in taking down these rocks. It's going to be Patience who backs away from this. Realize he should maybe try and wait this out a little bit more. Has he had anything from the Robo facility yet? No, but he's trying to crumble us out of Immortal. Unfortunately, he's supply blocked, and he's only just now started Pylon, which is a big mistake. I mean, that's a big supply block. It's really going to delay his first Immortal coming out, and Immortals are going to be so useful in the kind of this incoming defense. He's going to have to use a lot of force fields to maybe make sure he keeps himself safe. Again, he's going into Mutalisk behind this, so Impact actually not deciding to attack forward just yet. Going to maybe loop around, head in towards the third base, see if he can get any damage done over here. There's another cannon finishes up and a couple more pylons. Well, a couple of cannons finish up and another pylon. And this Ling Roach army getting ready to move forward, and here we go. Moving forward, going to look to kind of latch onto this, but turns around once again. Zerglings turned away here on the natural. And these Zerglings falling back once more. So, I mean, at this point, Impact's just kind of, you know, pull Patience to the left, pull him to the right, try and make him go somewhere so he has an opportunity to do something. And maybe now, coming in towards the third base again, but enough units left behind again to just kind of swat this away. Impact going to start taking a fourth base. Again, he's not, you know, completely committed to this Roach Ling. He's going into Mutalisks. So, with Mutalisks on the way, we've got 11 of them coming out right now. I think Impact's been doing a good job of just keeping his opponent, you know, thinking about what's coming next. A lot more Stalkers being warped in, though. And there's still only actually see a couple of Immortals out, so he's not really committed too hard to kind of any kind of Robotech, which would be, you know, ideal for Impact, because then he's going to, you know, hit with the Mutalisks and, you know, Immortals, Colossi on, going to be great. I guess what he could try and do is actually try and fight everything at the same time, And he might actually cut off half the army over here. In fact, he sees a bunch of the army over here. He's actually winning this fight on the low ground. This army from Patience desperately trying to get back over here. As these mutas and these roaches trying to see what they can do. It looks as though it went the way of Patience, though. As over here, these roaches are actually going to start coming in towards this third base and see if you can get damage done. Over here, mutas are going to get turned around by this stalker army, and there's just so many stalkers. He needs to start trying to move across, do some counterattack damage, get into this main base mineral line, do some damage over here. As Patience is already beginning the base trade, Muta's going to fly over the army. Not ideal, as he's doing some damage, as Patience taking some damage at his third base, going to lose a couple of pylons. As this Ling Muta army is going to stream into the natural and going to take down the cannon, take down the mothership core, and there you go down and going to continue moving forward. He could empower that gateways. That's 5 gateways that are just powered by one single pylon right now. A lot of work is starting to go down. Third base already lost here for impact. Fourth base under fire as the natural is what he's moving towards right now. These mutas are going to fight with these zerglings here at the natural. Is Impact paying attention? Okay, he is. He moves away with those. And he's getting a few more lings, a few more mutas on the way out. And again, that pylon, shut that down. If you shut that down a bit earlier, there would be a few less stalkers here on the map. A few less stalkers which we've got warped in already now. There's a few more lings, a few more mutas on the way out here. Not sure what got cleaned up over there. Is Impact going to lose the space here? I don't know if he's got many. Well, he's got plenty of drones. I'm not sure where they are. There's Patience losing his probes here on the natural. I don't know where his got probes remaining. I think he might have a few with the army perhaps. He's definitely got a couple at this third base. But only a couple really. He's got. Okay, he's actually only got a couple left, so he must have lost the other few on this natural. Wow, so Patience has 2 probes. Impact has a lot of drones, but they're all kind of in the main base, which isn't too useful in terms of you know, doing something with them. They're actually trapped by force fields right now. A lot of zerglings being killed off by due to the force fields here, and wow, Impact's actually